Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Fav.
And I'm Rome.
We are continuing today with the last two episodes of RWBY Volume 1, episodes 15 and 16. We're coming to an end on this volume.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
So I'm finally ready to finish Volume 1 so I can move on and see the rest.
Awesome. And we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Move my mouse away.
Wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen you smile this much, Weiss. It's kind of weirding me out. How could you not smile? A festival dedicated to the cultures of the world. There will be dances, parades, a tournament. Oh, the amount of planning and organization that goes into this event is simply breathtaking.
You really know how to take a good thing and make it sound boring.
Quiet, you.
Remind me
That was
again
a
why
good
we're spending
burn.
our Friday afternoon visiting the stupid docks.
Oh, they smell like fish. I've heard that students visiting from Vacuum will be arriving by ship today. And as a representative of Beacon, I feel as though it is my solemn duty to welcome them to this fine kingdom.
She wants to spy on them so she'll have the upper hand in the tournament.
Oh, you can't prove that. Whoa. What happened here?
Robbery. Second dust shop to be hit this week. This place is turning into a jungle.
Ugh, that's terrible.
They left all the money again.
Huh?
Yeah, it just doesn't make a lick of sense. Who needs that much dust?
I don't know. An army?
You thinking the, White Fang?
Yeah, I'm thinking we don't get paid enough.
The White Fang.
Oh.
What an awful bunch of degenerates.
What's your problem?
My problem? I simply don't care for the criminally insane.
The White Fang is hardly a bunch of psychopaths. They're a collection of misguided faunists.
Misguided? They want to wipe humanity off the face of the planet.
So then they're very misguided. Either way, it doesn't explain why they would rob a dust shop in the middle of downtown Vale.
Blake's got a point. Besides, the police never caught that Torchwick guy I ran into a few months ago. Maybe it was him? That still doesn't change the fact that the White Fang are a bunch of scum. Those faunists only know how to lie, cheat, and steal.
That's not necessarily true.
Hey, stop that bonnet! Thanks for the ride, guys!
You no good stowaway.
Hey, a no good stowaway would have been caught. I'm a great stowaway. Hey,
You recognize the voice?
Get down from there this instant.
I think I might.
Well, Weiss, you wanted to see the competition. And there it goes.
Quick! We have to observe him! No! He got away!
Weiss?
Salutations! Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Do you want to get up?
Yes. My name is Penny. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi, Penny. I'm Ruby. I'm Weiss.
Blake.
Are you sure you didn't hit your head? Oh, I'm Yang.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You already said that. So I did. Well, sorry for running into you. Take care, friend.
She was weird.
Now, where did that faunus riffraff run off to? What did you call me?
Oh, I'm really sorry. I definitely didn't think you heard me.
No, not you. You? Me? I don't know. You called me friend. Am I really your friend? Yeah, sure.
Aw.
Why not? Sensational. We can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys. Is this what it was like when you met me? No.
It's a run back to the second episode.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
What are you doing?
or sorry, third
That's
episode.
what she said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're fighting in the tournament? I'm combat ready. Forgive me, but you hardly look the part.
Says the girl wearing a dress.
It's a combat skirt. Yeah. If you were here for the tournament, does that mean you know that monkey-tailed rapscallion? The who? The filthy faunus from the boat.
Why do you keep saying that? Huh? Stop calling him a rapscallion. Stop calling him a degenerate. He's a person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to stop referring to the trash can as a trash can? Or this lamppost as a lamppost?
Stop it!
Stop what? He clearly broke the law. Give him time. He'll probably join up with those other faunus in the white fang.
Ugh, you ignorant little brat!
How dare you talk to me like that? I am your teammate.
You are a judgmental little girl.
What in the world makes you say that?
The mere
I
fact that
think
you would
we should
support that
probably
honest boy with
go.
a terrorist group,
Where are we
solely
going?
based on his species, makes him just as much of a scoundrel as you believe him to be.
So you admit it. The White Fang is just a radical group of terrorists.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I don't understand why this is causing such a problem.
That is the problem.
You realize you're defending an organization that hates humanity, don't you? The faunus of the White Fang are pure evil.
There's no such thing as pure evil. Why do you think they hate humanity so much? It's because of people like Cardin, people like you, that force the White Fang to take such drastic measures.
People like me?
You're discriminatory.
I'm a victim. You want to know why I despise the White Fang? Why I don't particularly trust the faunus? It's because they've been at war with my family for years. War as an actual bloodshed. My grandfather's company has had a target painted across its back for as long as I can remember. And ever since I was a child, I've watched family friends disappear. Board members executed. An entire train car full of dust stolen. And every day, my father would come home furious. And that made for a very difficult childhood. No! You want to know why I despise the White Fang? It's because they're a bunch of liars, thieves, and murderers.
Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around.
Wait! Come back!
I knew you would look better without the bow.
I would be terrified to be in that bunk bed.
She's been gone all weekend. Blake's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself.
Weiss, come on. She's one of our teammates.
Is she? We all heard what she said. Weiss.
Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Either way, she's missing, and we need to find her.
A member of the White Fang. Right underneath our noses. I just hope she's okay.
about me.
That was a really good episode.
That was actually really interesting. Okay, so the new character, the first new character that was
Yep.
introduced, another blondie,
Yep.
blonde guy, but has a tail this time, and who thinks he's some kind of monkey.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Well, faunas have a human characteristic and an animal characteristic.
Oh.
So-
okay. So he's part monkey.
So he is part monkey, yeah. So going into the new girl that we ran into, Penny, I love how she was introduced. She was just very
they gave her a really good introduction. I liked
Yeah.
it. She's
I
like
think-
another Ruby,
yeah. She was
right?
yeah, in
They're
a way.
very similar.
Yeah,
They're similar.
In a way, I mean,
Fun.
like Ruby was happy just to make even one friend
Yes.
at a beacon when she
Yes, she
first
was.
arrived. So I can totally see how Penny's the same way as well. Just happy that someone would even call her a friend to begin with
Mm-hmm.
right away.
And I'm not saying that the rest of the gang are evil or mean or anything, but the fact that they were all telling Ruby, no, we're not her friend, and then Ruby totally went against all of their no, don't do it, and she's like, no, yeah, I'm totally your friend.
Yeah.
I just thought that
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like that to me that was like classic her
Yeah.
character. I can so totally see
Yeah.
her doing that, and
Yeah.
and then for Penny to respond in a way that
Yeah.
was exactly like Ruby when she first came to the school, I thought was a really good introduction to the character. I think they're going to get along quite good.
Yeah.
But she doesn't go to the school per se, so how often does this character then even appear?
You see her a lot throughout the series.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I assume, if I'm going to, again, foreshadow, that the reason why they're introducing these characters is that in the long run, they're going to have to play some part in the story.
Yes.
As far as they're going to have to come together at some point to do something.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
I think I got it. All right.
I liked the reveal that underneath the bow, Blake had cat ears and was revealed as a faunus.
Which was one of my points here that I had written down, and I was like, she is one of them.
So we're going to continue with the last episode of RWBY Volume 1 with episode 16, Black and White. We're going to begin in 3, 2, 1.
Finally, she speaks. Nearly 2 days and you're giving me nothing but small talk and weird looks. Yeah, like that.
Son, are you familiar with the White Fang?
Of course. I don't think there's a faunus on the planet who hasn't heard of them. Stupid, holier-than-thou creeps that use force to get whatever they want. Bunch of freaks, if you ask me.
I was once a member of the White Fang.
Wait a minute. You were a member of the White Fang?
That's right. I was a member for most of my life, actually. You could almost say I was born into it. Back then, things were different. In the ashes of war, the White Fang was meant to be a symbol of peace and unity between humans and the faunus. Of course, despite being promised equality, the faunus were subjected to discrimination and hate. Humanity still thought of us as lesser beings, and so the White Fang rose up as our voice of our people. And I was there. I was at the front of every rally. I took part in every boycott, and I actually thought we were making a difference. But I was just a youthful optimist. Then, 5 years ago, our leader stepped down, and a new one took his place. A new leader with a new way of thinking. Suddenly, our peaceful protests were being replaced with organized attacks. We were setting fire to shops that refused to serve us, hijacking cargo from companies that used faunus labor. And the worst part was, it was working. We were being treated like equals, but not out of respect, out of fear. So, I left. I decided I no longer wanted to use my skills to aid in their violence, and instead, I would dedicate my life to becoming a huntress. So here I am, a criminal hiding in plain view, all with the help of a little black bow.
So, have you told your friends any of this?
Blake! Blake! Where are you? Blake! Weiss, they're not helping.
Oh, you know who might be able to help? The police.
Weiss.
It was just an idea.
Yeah, bad one.
Weiss, I think we should hear her side of the story before we jump to any conclusions.
I think when we hear it, you'll all realize I was right. And I think Weiss's hair looks wonderful today. Ah, Penny, where did you come from? Hey, guys, what are you up to?
We're looking for our friend Blake.
Oh, you mean the Faunus girl. Wait, how did you know that? The cat ears?
What cat ears? She wears a bow.
She does like tuna a lot. So, where is she?
We don't know. She's been missing since Friday.
That's terrible. Well, don't you worry, Ruby, my friend. I won't rest until we find your teammate.
That's really nice of you, Penny. But we're okay. Really. Right, guys?
It sure is windy today.
So, what's the plan now?
I still don't believe the White Fang is behind these robberies. They've never needed that much dust before.
What if they did? I mean, the only way to prove that they didn't do it is to go to the place where they would most likely go to if they were to do it, and not find them there, right?
The only thing is, I have no idea where that would be.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys talking about offloading a huge shipment of dust coming in from Atlas.
How huge?
Huge. Big Shinny Company freighter.
You're sure?
Thanks anyways. This is hopeless. You really don't care if we find her, do you?
Don't be stupid. Of course I do. I'm just afraid of what she'll say when we find her. The innocent never run, Yang. So, Blake is your friend?
Yes, Penny.
But you're mad at her?
Yes. Well, I'm not. Weiss is.
Is she friends with Blake?
That's kind of up in the air right now.
But why?
Well, you see, Blake might not be who we thought she was.
Is she a man?
No, I don't know what she is. She didn't exactly talk to us before she decided to run off.
I don't have a lot of friends. But if I did, I would want them to talk to me about things.
Me too.
Go, Penny.
Did I miss anything?
Not really. They've offloaded all the crates from the boat. Now they're just sitting there.
Cool. I stole you some food.
Do you always break the law without a second thought?
Hey, weren't you in a cult or something? Okay, too soon.
Oh no.
Is that them?
Yes. It's them.
All right, grab the tow cable.
You really didn't think they were behind it, did you?
No. I think deep down I knew. I just didn't want to be right.
Hey! What's the holdup?
We're not exactly the most inconspicuous bunch of thieves at the moment, so why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
This isn't right. The White Fang would never work with a human. Especially not one like that.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, you idiot! This isn't a leash? What the? Oh, for...
Nobody move!
Whoa! Take it easy there, little lady.
Brothers of the White Fang, why are you aiding this scum?
Oh, kid. Didn't you get the memo?
What are you talking about?
The White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture together.
Tell me what it is, or I'll put an end to your little operation.
I wouldn't exactly call it a little operation.
Oh no.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
Leave her alone.
You are not the brightest banana in the bunch, are you, kid?
I love his weapon. The gunshots.
Oh, hello, Red. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Ruby, are these people your friends? Penny, get back! Penny, wait! Stop! Don't worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready.
There's gotta be something about being too overpowered.
That's like crazy weapons right there.
Yeah.
Like they're coming out of her body. Like how is that even possible? She's human though, right?
I'll answer that for
Oh, like oh, all right. Not every human can do
Kids
that.
just keep getting weirder.
Look, Weiss, it's not what you think. She explained the whole thing. You see, she doesn't actually wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
Rice, I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with...
Stop. Do you have any idea of how long we've been searching for you? 12 hours. That means I've had 12 hours to think about this. And in that 12 hours, I've decided... I don't care.
You don't care?
You said you're not one of them anymore, right?
No, I haven't been since I was younger.
I don't want to hear it. All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up, you'll come to your teammates and not someone else.
Of course.
Yeah, Team RWBY is back together. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Penny?
You should know better than to go running around in a strange city.
I know, sir.
Annie, your time will come.
So that concludes Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of respect, I actually do enjoy watching credits when it's fully complete and everything. I know I have skipped them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know I've skipped them throughout all the other episodes, but I want to say that, we'll at least give the respect for everyone who was behind this, because they put together an incredible storytelling. They put together an incredible storyboard, animations, just everyone that was involved, voice acting as well. The music, holy shit, just...
music was great. Anybody associated with the show, you did an amazing job. I enjoyed it so much, and I can't wait to continue. And just props to everybody for the work you did.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Loving it so far.
Absolutely. During this, how about we get into just this episode, just for what happens, and then after credits, we can give a full volume review. Okay. So from all this, we learned more about Sun, and
we did.
Just how we learned more about Blake in this.
Yes.
Blake, had a very rough childhood growing up and everything, but she wanted to join what she felt was right in her heart and everything for a cause. And when that cause turned, she knew right away that maybe this isn't the best place to be in.
Move on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you got for written down? What would you like to touch on?
Okay, so the thief guy.
Roman Torchwick.
I knew he was coming back. So, was he not involved in what had happened?
Well, they did mention in the episode that he was going on a joint venture with the White Fang and everything.
Okay.
So yes, that would confirm that he was involved with the dust shops.
Okay.
Prior to episode 1, you saw a little glimpse in episode 8 at the end of it. After you see all the teams and everything. Oh, there's an extra.
Oh.
Very disappointing, Roman.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
Hey, you were the ones who suggested working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have big plans for you, Roman. All we ask is a little cooperation.
Well. So we got a little bit of a teaser for how Volume 2 is going to start playing off with.
I see there is some more people coming into the mix of all of this.
Absolutely. So,
well, before we get into this new group of people, where are all the other gangs from Beacon? Like, Ruby and her team have seemed to gone off on this little adventure and finding out all this stuff about everybody.
Where's Jean and
where's everybody else?
Where's Juniper? Where's
John? I do. Where have they been? And I know they have their own little stories and stuff going on, but was kind of hoping to see a little bit more about them. But where have they been?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to think that John is focusing on training with Pierre and everything, and Ren and Nora are, I'm going to assume that Nora's somewhere in the middle of eating everything in sight. And
so are they going to seem to care about what's been happening and about Blake and now who she really is and stuff like that?
You mean as Team RWBY going to start noticing more about Blake and everything, or?
Oh, well, I mean like the other teams in the school in general.
Oh, okay. Like, so Team Juniper and I guess we'll throw in Carden's team for the sake of it.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, being a Faunus isn't out of the ordinary to go to another school. So with Blake being who she really is, they're not going to outcast her over there.
Oh God, no.
Or anything like that, right?
No.
They're all still in it for the same reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just before it got to the credits and everything, Ozpin saw the live feed, or got a live feed, knowing that this incident happened and RWBY was seen in it. And then we got a message from someone named Crow. Which the only mention of Crow that we've had was at the beginning of episode 1, where RWBY had said, "I have an uncle named Crow."
Okay.
And that person was responsible for teaching RWBY how to use the scythe and everything. And he sent a message to Ozpin saying the Queen has pawns. So it deepens the story as to what is really going on as a full story and everything.
Okay, so who took Penny?
Who took Penny?
Yeah.
Well, someone who she has to respect for to respond to as sir.
So would it be the master or like the head of her school?
That could be, yeah. I think it's implied that it's someone as in power from there.
Okay, because from what they made it look like is that she's still very inexperienced and shouldn't be out there on her own and doing stuff. But from what I saw, that girl can kick some butt with her flying knives and stuff. Which
okay, so
I'm like,
Penny. You remember how majority of people are based off of fairy tales or just folk stories and everything?
Yes.
Well, Penny is actually based off of Pinocchio.
Okay.
And the only hint I can give you on that is if you notice her swords, they were attached to strings.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the only piece I will give you on Penny. More will be revealed in the next volume on that.
So that to me means, if we're going to go metaphorically, it means that she was built in some way, shape, or form and has some sort of a master controller of her or whatever. They're testing her out. She's some kind of a prototype, I don't know, but to me, from what you're saying, sounds like she was built. She's a prototype. Yes, she is. I got it.
You know I can't lie to you, alright? Like, okay, so
anyways, okay.
So I think we covered everything in volume 16. Oh, and Blake and Weiss obviously made up and everything.
Yes, they did. I was happy about that. I figured that they were going to come together in the end.
I like that, as judgmental as Weiss is, if she were to, if she takes the time, she really will understand that this is a team member. And if there's something you didn't like about the team member to begin with, all right, if they change their ways, you should have nothing against that person. You should work towards either helping them or you should work to saying that you are going to support them in the path that they want to choose.
Well, and I think we saw her do that with RWBY. She had her doubts, she had her anger and her issues towards her. But once she saw that, everybody's there for the same reasons that she is and that they are all just a team and trying to work together, she does come to her senses.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that she did that again this time. She's one of those characters that you love to kind of hate because she's mean at first, but then, she becomes all soft and everything and you're like, oh, I hate her, but I like her.
Yeah.
So I really adore that about her personality. Yeah.
All right. Shall we dive into the full series? I want to go into just discussing each character individually and then.
Well, I mean, in a nutshell, every character that has been introduced and who's in here, right from the first second that you started showing me the first trailer, which at that point I had no idea whatsoever what I was getting into. I had no idea what the show was about. I had no idea who the characters were or what their purpose is. So here I am just being thrown into this, here, watch this. So I really enjoyed the evolution from the minute that I started watching the trailer to the end of the season itself.
Yeah.
And I really did enjoy it. And yeah.
Overall favorite character, I'm going to just take a wild guess. Your favorite character is John.
Yes, it is. If you had to ask me overall, yes, it is John. If you had to, obviously, then ask me between the four main characters, the show wouldn't be called RWBY if she didn't stand out for a reason.
Yeah.
You obviously love her being and just her spirit and everything like that. Not saying like everybody else has their, their pros and their cons and their likes and everything like that. But RWBY takes it. RWBY takes it.
Throughout the series, Yang wasn't really mentioned as much. Like her backstory was just that she's RWBY's older sister.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she got the least amount of character development in this entire.
No, you're right. You're right. I do feel that I don't know much about her.
RWBY, all that was really mentioned about her from first episode is that she is 2 years younger than everyone else in the academy.
Mm-hmm.
She was accepted by a headmaster based off her actual fighting abilities.
Yep.
And at the same time, this was played on, and it does come into play later on throughout the volumes. Ozpin had mentioned something that just seemed completely off to state that RWBY has silver eyes, which is some like I said, it will come into play in later episodes or in later volumes and everything. We then I'll go into like I said, Yang afterwards. She didn't really get much character development.
Does she in the future?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, as long as
she,
you know.
I remember for a fact that she does have more backstory to her in the next volume.
Okay. I look forward to hearing more about her character.
Yeah. I think Blake was the most surprising for you, I think.
She was a definite blindside type of thing. In all honesty, obviously, throughout the whole series, you don't even kind of know about these other people until you meet, I forget her name, I'm sorry, the girl with the bunny ears.
Her name wasn't mentioned yet. Her name,
okay.
I believe her name is Velvet.
Okay. But even at that point, you're like, what's really going on there? So Blake was definitely the, if you had to say, the most surprising thing that happened in this volume. Definitely her character involvement was a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weiss.
What a nice one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the whole concealing with the bow and it kind of having a whole other story behind it.
I think your face just lit up as soon as you saw that she had cat ears.
I did. It did. I'm like, I tried to hide the excitement about it because I'm a cat lover.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah. So I thought that was fantastic. I thought it was.
Going into Weiss, still, Weiss is kind of like a hit and miss character. At first, like, you really can't feel for this person. You can't feel for someone who is going to be very ignorant and feel like she is above all else and everything. And I understand that just comes with how she was raised, okay? Because obviously she comes from, like, a very wealthy company that she's been able to live, like, probably one of the best lives ever and all that.
Yeah.
But having to maintain that kind of stature and everything. Her trailer, you know, you can tell the Snow White reference because it's kind of like it is its own mirror of herself.
Yeah.
She, you know, on the outside, she wants to, you know, show that, like, she is capable. She's not going to be pushed around by anyone, and she won't be treated differently. She wants to be treated with respect, even if she won't give the respect to someone or just talk behind their back in the process. But on the inside, she does want to be a better person. And that was, you know, a bit of character development I've noticed throughout Volume 1.
Well, like, again, even going back to watching the trailers, you know, watching it, I wasn't really sure, you know, what I was looking at, what was going on, or who these individuals were. But after watching all of Volume 1, thinking back on the trailers, I can really now start to see, you know, like, when I'm thinking about the trailer, I'm like, I can really see that character in here now, and I can, you know, it's really cool. And I can see what you're saying about Weiss, because thinking back to her trailer, and all these things that I was, you know, thinking about her while watching it, now have all kind of come out while watching the season. I'm like, all right, now I understand what the trailer meant, or seeing her like that, her character, it really explained a lot. So I enjoyed it. Been talking a long time about this.
I know.
Yeah, good.
We got a lot of footage to go through. This is gonna be
You're
fun.
gonna have a lot of footage to go through.
I'm gonna
joking.
cry. I'm gonna cry while editing this.
No, it's all right.
Nonetheless, I think we've concluded majority of it. If there's anything else that we missed, please let us know in the comments down below. So with that, thank you so much for watching. We really enjoyed reacting to all of Volume 1.
I did. I thank you for introducing this show to me, and I look forward to the rest of the volumes to watch, and I hope you guys all enjoyed watching me react to these, and can't wait to get into season 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Bye.